Hello, welcome back to Linux Wednesdays, where we look at Linux tips and tricks on a Wednesday. This week's video I'm going to show you a program called Screen Recorder that allows you to record your screen in Linux. Now, I've used this program for years, and it's how I record Linux Wednesdays, and you'll find Screen Recorder in the software center if you just search for Simple Screen Recorder. Once it's installed, you'll see it under Sound and Video and Simple Screen Recorder. We can right click and we can go add to desktop. So if we run Simple Screen Recorder, this box will appear and it says Simple Screen Recorder, welcome Simple Screen Recorder. Despite the name, this program actually has a lot of options. Don't worry though, it's nice and simple, this program. Going to press on continue, and we've got input profile. Leave mine as none. You can make your own profile up by going new and give it a profile name, etc. I'll leave mine as none. And you've got video input. You can record the entire screen, record a fixed rectangle, follow the cursor and record OpenGL. Now if you've got two screens running or three screens, you want to record say the second screen, press on the down arrow and select your second screen. At the moment I've only got one screen selected, so I'm going to leave it on all screens. Down here we've got the frame rate, so mine's set to 30 frames a second, because at 60 frames make it a bit more smoother. Your computer can handle it, but I leave mine on 30. And here you can scale the video, so maybe you want it at 640 by 480, 1024 by 768, have it at 1440p, whatever you want to scale it as. But I leave mine off because I'm going to be recording at 1920 by 1080. And this box is ticked, so you can record the cursor, which is moving around the screen now, with the arrow around the screen. And we've got audio input if you want to record a microphone, because you can record without a microphone or with a microphone. And my back end is Pulse Audio. I tried Alsa and Jack, but I leave mine as Pulse Audio. And source is a Scarlett Solo USB analog stereo, which is a microphone, USB microphone adapter. Now Scarlett from Focusrite said that it does not work on Linux, but when I plugged it into my Apple Mac, it worked without any drivers. So I plugged it into Linux and works no problems. If you just plug in your microphone and you find it's not listed in the list here, so you just hit on refresh and it should be listed. So you've got monitor of Scarlett USB Solo analog device, Scarlett Solo USB analog stereo, monitor of built-in analog surround 5.1, that's the internal sound card, the one on the motherboard, and built-in digital audio stereo. I'm going to leave mine on Scarlett Solo USB analog stereo. Let's press on next. Here you can select an output profile. Again, I'm going to leave it as none. And here you can specify your file name and where you want to save it. So my file I'm recording now is going into my home folder, Jez Videos Screen Recording 1. I can press browse and I can tell it where I want it to go. It says file type MP4, leave it as it is. And I can tell it where I want it to go. There's all my other Linux screen recordings. Press on cancel. It says separate file per segment. Leave that unticked and add timestamp. I'll tick that box. And it says container, MP4, you've got MKV, MP4, WebM, OGG and other. I'll leave one on MP4. Video codec, you've got H.264 and VOB and Theora, whatever that says. But I'll leave mine on H.264. And a preset, we're going to leave it super fast. You've got faster, fast, medium, slow, slower. Play slow, very slow, but I leave mine on super fast. And the audio codec we're going to use, so we've got MP3, ACC, Vorbis, but I leave mine on MUP3. And here's a bit rate, so on 128 kilobits a second. Press on continue, and on this screen we just simply now hit start recording, and we can go ahead and start recording the screen. You've got hotkeys, so at the moment it's set to Control, +R will start recording. You can take it to Shift, Control Shift, or Shift R to stop it recording. You could do Control, Shift, Alt, and R and it'll start recording. And I think the Super R +R is the Windows key, but I'm going to leave mine on Control R. And here you got information about your file, total time, frames in, frames out, size, size out, your file size, and your bit rate, and that sort of stuff, file name, file size, bit rate. Here you got the preview, and you can preview at 10 frames a second. It says previewing requires extra CPU time, especially with higher frame rates. You just press on start preview. Now once you've started your recording, you finish what you're doing, open this window back up, and you can press on save recording. Once you've saved it, it then tells you it's been saved to your specified folder. So in my case, it will be saved to my videos, MP4s, and then you can open it up in your editor of choice, so Caden Live, OpenShot, that sort of stuff. Or you can play it in VLC player. So I'm going to right click a file and go open with VLC. You'll see there is our timestamp for Linux Wednesdays, and I recorded that on the 17th, I think it was the 8th, 2020. Now let's look at a program I use to record the screens on Linux called Simple Screen Recorder. If you found the video of some use, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, the other button seems to work too, but I'd like to say thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.